Walmart? Walmart in the Boondoos?
That's Dufferin.
What? Dufferin is not Boondoos, bro. What are you talking about?
Blur, bro.
This is what makes me categorize you into a blur babe, bro. What do you mean? Because this is not right. Welcome to the Hustle Over Everything podcast. This is the podcast where you receive stories, tips, and tactics from entrepreneurs who have done it. I'm Alex.
And I'm Owen Osinde.
And today we have a Wildcard episode. Wildcards are where we just kick back, chill, and talk about trending topics, whatever's on our mind, and just let it flow, you know? So my guy Owen, what's popping with you, bro? How are you?
Hey, new recording setup. We're in a new room. You like the distance away from us right
now?
now?
You can stretch. You know what I'm saying? You can like let our feet go. It's a little better. Stretch a little bit, not too much.
I'm here. My feet are dangling off the couch.
You're cozy.
I'm cozy, bro.
Yo, what happened to the other socks? You remember the socks that I was asking you about? Yeah,
oh man,
bro.
those are my Christmas socks. They were too cozy, man. My feet get extra hot when I wear those.
Word.
But I deserve this. I deserve to sit like this because you get the comfy seat whenever we're downstairs in the condo.
That's a fact.
You always posted, looking, chilling, and like the comfy stuff. And I'm here like in a WWE chair sitting like my ass is just getting like, just pressed. And now finally look at me. I'm in my cushions. I'm in my element, man. I'm ready to chop it up, but I'm doing good.
Doing good?
I got 3-week vacation now, like resigned from my work, starting my new job at Clearco pretty soon. So it's going to be fun, man. 3 weeks, podding, grinding, little vacation.
I love it.
You get me. What about you, man?
Yo, I just heard...
By the way, fresh cut, by the way, bro.
Thank you very much, man. It's super clean. Super clean. Appreciate that. So, I just heard a dope new mixtape / album. Have you heard of I Know Nigo?
Bro, you're testing me with music. This is my...
You know what? All right. So, there's a new album that just dropped. It's called I Know Nigo.
You're catching me off guard.
Yeah. And let me catch you up. Can we catch you up?
Catch me up.
So,
educate me. Put
I
me
Know
on.
Nigo is an album produced by Nigo and Pharell, right?
Yeah.
And it has to be probably the top, smartest marketing ever.
Mm-hmm.
So, Nigo, remember Bapes?
Of course.
Bapes is a legendary brand. You know what I'm saying?
You don't got to educate me about brands. I started a clothing brand and Bape, Human Made, Ice Cream, Billionaire Boys Club. Those are my inspirations. Hey, those are Nigo and Pharell, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Nigo, honestly, Human Made hasn't been like killing it like that. Let's keep it a buck.
It's not targeted at the customer that Billionaire Boys Club is going after or Ice Cream and all them.
It's going after the Japanese guy.
The Japanese guy.
The guy
they
who
like
likes
very
the
boxy cuts and everything like that, Yeah.
Most definitely. But he just pulled off one of the sickest marketing executions like in the last decade, I think. So he just dropped a tape with Pharrell called I Know Nigo. And that has productions and features from Tyler, the Creator, Pharrell, of course, A$AP Rocky, Lil Uzi Vert, and the Clips. The Clips, which doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah.
And Pusha T, which is crazy for an album. Because, first off, Clips don't even rap no more because half of the group is Christian now.
Remember the song Mr. Me Too?
Of course.
I know. Yeah, Me Too. That was like when I was trying to be like my cousin Ryan. Like I was like a little kid. I used to look up to him. I used to follow him everywhere, like the way he dresses. And then he came over from Nairobi one time, and then I'm trying to he's like, yo man, I like this, and I'm like, me too. And then I'm like, yeah, I like eating chocolate. I'm like, me too. And then he's like, you know what, Owen, you're like, I'm going to call you Mr. Me Too. I'm like, Mr. Me Too? I'm like, what the hell does that mean? I was like, have you heard Mr. Me Too by Clips? And like, what's his name? Pusha, he's like part of Clips and everything. I'm like, no. And then he plays me the track. So, bro, this is like 2006, 7. And then I heard niggas is haters are playing Benz, mother sneakers, ice cream sneakers. I signed my first skater. Yeah, bro. And then every time I heard someone say, yo, Mr. Me Too, like trying to say, yo, me too, me too, me too. I'm like, yo,
you're Mr. Me Too.
You're Mr. Me Too.
Word. That was a class. It was an era.
It was an era, bro. Man, that era of music, bro. I know I'm not like up with the Lils and all the current guys right now, bro, but that was my time. 12-year-old Owen back in the day, I used to like, those are my tracks. R&B 2000s mix, my ting, bro.
I feel like the songs that you connect with you the most is when you were a child more so, and you heard the song and it gave you like a feeling of like adapting to the current situation you're in.
Of course, man. I just appreciate good music. Good, like 2000s music really connected well sonically.
Is it just the 2000s music, or is it where you were when you heard the music?
2000s music.
Really? You think
Yeah.
2000s music is that much better than today's music?
100%.
Hell no.
100%.
Definitely not.
There's a lot more substance back then. Guys took time.
Are you kidding me?
Bro, think about
Laffy Taffy?
think about how many classic beats exist in the 2000s compared to, let's say, 2010 up.
Name 4. And we're not a music pod, but we're going to go there today.
Hey, bro, if you want to think about like classic beats, okay. Grinding. You know, okay, grinding.
That's a classic beat.
All right.
Classic beat.
Which other one? Like they had nostalgia. Okay, it's a hard not
50 Cent's eras in early 2000s.
Candy Shop, In the Club.
A lot of shit don't age well though. A lot of shit does too though. But like all his gangster stuff ages well, but his like non-gangster stuff, besides 21 Questions, doesn't age that well. Like Candy Shop doesn't age that well.
What do you mean it doesn't age
People
well?
are not playing Candy Shop
Okay,
like that.
screw Candy Shop. In the Club.
Of course.
In
Huge
the
record.
Club. So I said Grinding, In the Club. Another Pharrell beat. Frontin'.
Pharrell's era.
Yo, classic 4 beats to go into a song. Pharrell. Like you got those, but bro, people within those sounds have withstood the test of time. Which artist has done that now? None.
Drake.
Okay, Drake, but who else?
J. Cole. Wale.
No,
Big Sean.
No.
You know, they haven't stood the test of time? Stop it.
They as
Stop
artists,
it.
no. As artists, they have, but as songs that like you can actually see, that's a J. Cole track,
Bro.
Like okay, I'm telling you right now, we're in 2022. In 2020, are we gonna be cracking J. Cole tracks the way we play?
Hell yes.
Still.
Hell yes.
I disagree.
Bro, we're going to be playing J. Cole songs. We're going to be playing, listen, Adorn. That's a Miguel song, not a J. Cole song. But we're talking about songs of that era.
Yeah.
Miguel's Adorn is going to be played for years going forward. Drake's song is going to be played for years going forward. You know what I'm saying?
Always neglect you. Like
that singing career you're talking
Oh,
about?
bro, you see? Guys, let me know. Am I nice?
dog.
Am I nice with it? I think I'm nice.
Yeah. You know
But
what I'm
as you're saying, so those guys, you think they'll withstand the test of time?
Of course. So the people who withstand the test of time: Drake, Big Sean, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar. Like, are you kidding me?
Bro,
are you mad?
I just think maybe because I'm living in the era right now, but like if still
Remember,
played,
hold on. Sorry to cut you off. Lil Wayne's 2010s.
2010s, okay.
Just saying.
A milli.
That was an era.
That was an era, bro. That was like I'm riding to school in the bus. I'm cracking a milli. Get me? But yo, back to Nigo, man. Talk
Yes.
to me about that.
So what I find interesting is how he's been able to always become like a cultural impactor whenever he's ready.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So with this album, the way he was able to get everybody in their bag and then wrap it around Human Made was incredible. Like A$AP Rocky has a line in it that's literally referencing Human Made on me like P. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I'm like, bro, the impact that's gonna have for years just off like having him saying that is gonna be bigger than any campaign you could pay for. You know, like I think that album is gonna be a cultural staple for a minute.
But these guys are like in a different echelon. You as a marketer, how can the regular folk with a clothing line integrate such an innovative marketing scheme like this? If you don't have the cloud of Pharrell on your side of the clips, what are some ways that you can like utilize a similar strategy on the regular day-to-day schedule, like day of marketing and branding your product?
If I'm like a small person and I'm like, all right, what can I do that's similar to that?
Yeah.
So what he did, he got all of his friends together that have a unique skill and put them on something. So I would say, what do you have that is unique? So for instance, if I know a cool dentist, if I know a cool tattoo shop owner, if I know a cool chef, you know, I'll create a campaign that relates to all of them and find what the thread is between all of them and then have a campaign that goes through that. Like, for instance, maybe you could do one that's on, I don't know, fresh teeth. You know what I'm saying? If I'm trying to promote a toothpaste line, then I could leverage that for each one of them, so it kind of like merges in between each person's niche. You know, that's like an example that you could use. For instance, one thing I was thinking about, like, hey, if you ever did a campaign about being like a successful black man, you could have a dentist, tattoo artist, whatever, and kind of have that wrapped around a lane, you know. Or this, for instance, you could do like a Peloton campaign. You know how Peloton, not Peloton, pardon me. What's that brand that had all those colors in it? You know what I'm talking about? It's not Peloton.
What's the product?
It had like jackets, and it was always colorful. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Dorks, do you know what?
You know, and they used
like a South American thing.
Yeah.
It's like from Peru or something.
Yeah.
I don't know the name though.
But same way though, you know.
So you're gonna have like a similar campaign like that, like if you're like targeting like those type of career paths of people.
Yeah, I was saying different career paths. So it's like a community with different people inside of it. You know what I'm saying?
So
and look at what 4 y'all is doing. For
if you
example.
start that campaign where you say, "Growing up in Toronto."
Oh my God, that was the worst. So right here, Dorks, you should, for context, you should give people a snippet of our "Growing Up in Toronto" campaign that we did. It was really bad. Growing up in Toronto, there were a few successful black figures outside of sports or music, showing us how great we could be.
This is why we decided to change the norm.
You know, because the way I entered it was just horrible.
Yo, that didn't age well.
That didn't age well.
See that, you know, we have songs that age well, and then we have videos that don't age well.
Where you know what's not gonna age well?
What's that?
That girl's clip that it was talking about. If you have make $117,000, it's not gonna
This
age well.
is crazy.
$117,000 a year is $10,000 a month. It's not that I live a lavish lifestyle. It's that I live an adult life. I'm 25 years old. You cannot survive on $10,000 a month. I can't.
At a point, I do agree with her.
Really?
Yeah, you don't?
No.
Okay, so 117K, you can't. That's not a lot of money these days. I'm sorry.
To live off of?
Who's
In
living off?
America? Remember, she's in America. She's not in Canada, eh?
Okay, but I'm telling you, even that 100K plus salary is not as grand as people think it is. Think about it, man.
For one girl. Remember, she is an attractive girl, bro. Mm-hmm. You're
She's
telling
probably
me an
getting free
attractive
drinks. I don't wanna
girl
make assumptions,
can't
but-
live off 117K? You're wildin'.
Okay, you can definitely live off $117,000.
What's
like
the average salary
in Canada or
in America?
In America, I don't know, but the medium income in Canada is about like $52,000. Like you need about $52,000 to survive in Toronto. But bro, we have to factor in inflation. We have to factor in the rising cost of food, housing, and etc. Especially with more people moving to Toronto, you can't survive. Okay, you can survive off 117K, but to really include a family in there, include everything.
That's not what she's doing.
Huh?
That's not what she's doing.
So she's saying you 117, so 10K a month, you can't live off that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. 10K a month as an individual.
As an individual, okay, yes, you can definitely live off 10K a month. But you have to factor in, let's say you're getting a 117K salary, or let's even just make it down towards like 100K just for nice numbers.
Sure, to keep it even.
Keep it even.
100K.
100K. So focusing on Toronto, they're saying that cost of living in Toronto is $2,000, $714 a month. So we have to ask ourselves, you know, what goes into $2,714? So rent for a one bedroom in Toronto, the average rent in the GTA, including all municipalities, is $1,695.
Okay.
You have electricity, $125. Cell phone, $70 to $90. Utility and home insurance, $215,000 per month. Monthly transit, public transport. If you say Presto, if you're using it and abusing it every single day, you're looking at least like $150. Entertainment, so that's going out, eating out, having a little 1-2 bite at shawarma. If you're gonna go to like some next joint, that is about $230 a month. Okay, then you have groceries, $280. Gym, $55. So now, if you're making $100,000 a year, $100,000 a year in Toronto, after tax, you're netting a close to 60. You're netting $69,000, $70,000 around there. That's after tax.
That's not bad.
Yeah, but look at it. So
For a single person.
For a single person. So let's say the average person is dropping $2,007 a month. So bi-weekly, you're making about $2,600. That's your salary. You're making that bi-weekly. Now you have $2,000 left. So you have to factor in student loans. You have to factor in a car. You have to factor in certain emergency fund, such things, right? And then now you also have to factor in that people, like the cost of food is rising. If you go to a grocery store, like if you buy a pack of grapes now is like $8.
A pack of grapes, cap.
What do you mean is cap?
Cap. Whole cap.
Pack
All
it-
the cap. Entire cap and
go
the
to
hood.
go to Loblaws and you'll definitely see that.
I mean, if you're buying like a Costco version of grapes, maybe. but,
Loblaws,
like,
Loblaws is across the street.
Yeah.
from me. Yeah. So $8 for a pack of grapes, bro. I'm telling you.
yeah, you could go to
It's
if
the
you
most expensive.
exactly.
But-
you could go to Metro, which is even still expensive. You could go to No Frills, Walmart, and if you're on a budget, you can shop at Walmart and use the Flip app or a comparison app, and price match. If you want to save some coin,
But like,
you
look,
you could definitely budget and invest your
but
money.
that's a stretch. That's a stretch, Alex.
Okay.
Like to go out of your way to go all this to like travel to like so in the boondoos to go and find cheaper groceries.
Walmart? Walmart in the boondoos?
Where's the like, bro?
Why
Walmart-
is Walmart? How is Walmart in the boondoos, fam?
that's Dufferin?
What Dufferin is not boondoos, bro. What are you talking about, bro? Bro.
Bro, I'm not making it to Young and Bloor, bro.
This is what makes me categorize you into a Bloor babe, bro. Because this is not right.
Dog.
Dufferin is not boondoos.
That is the ends, man. I'm like, who's bro? Take it in. I
Dog.
get my groceries. I go all the way there. I'm lugging through TTC. If I'm taking Uber, bro,
It's an Uber.
it's like $40 Uber.
Bro, no, it's not.
Okay, 20, 25, 30
And you could get
minimum.
Instacart to get it delivered to you, and
That's a luxury. You still gotta pay for it.
Okay, boom. So, all right, so we're talking about if you're on a budget, then you're gonna take that TTC. Listen, you have FU money and I am money. I am gonna do that.
No,
That's just what you gotta do.
it's just very inconvenient.
Exactly. That's what happens.
But I'm saying, after you take your costly expenses and then you're trying to save money to build a safety net, and you have costs like Ubers on top of your TTC, which is already $150, you're racking at least like $100, $150 on Uber a month.
Probably more.
Probably more.
Yeah.
Right. Take it in. You come from Etobicoke all the time. That's like $25 a ride. Back.
20
let's say,
bucks?
$50 back.
20 bucks. Yeah, so $50.
$50 back and forth. Let's say if we're not including surge or anything like that. You can see how your paycheck dwindles down.
But we're just talking about groceries though.
Okay, groceries.
So for groceries, that's happening maybe twice a month. You're going there, going back, and then you're getting your groceries and going home. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot
If I'm
of
on a
work.
budget and I'm making 100K a year as a single person, and I'm not able to save and invest my money properly, I am bad at budgeting.
we need to get to a point where you can like spend freely without thinking about having.
All
a
right. So
budget.
what's the number for you? What number do you think you should be able to live comfortably in Toronto
in Toronto
as
downtown
a single person?
as a single person, and we have to define this. You're looking at saving money, investing money, paying off debt, and also having some extra cash to travel and live leisurely. If that's a salary, I'm thinking $140K a year.
If you're making 100K as a single person, you should be able to put like at least like a stack to your student loans every month, bro. And that's not including, let's say, your family's sick or anything like that. Like just living life as a single person, you should be able to put a stack towards the student loans or whatever you have to pay your debts down, bro. You know, like
I get that, but the idea of 100K salary these days is not as what it was before. This is just
for sure.
This is
Inflation
just the
has
reality.
definitely ruined that.
This is just the reality. Like with the rising cost of living, and also inflation coming up, and wages not increasing, you're definitely seeing that cost of living is not your salary. If you're making 100K, is not gonna take you far. Like you gotta either find a partner, you live with a partner, so you can build wealth together, or you can find roommates. right? But which 30 to 40-year-old person is
She was not 35 or 40. Remember, we're talking about that clip.
25-year-old person?
She was like 25. A healthy 25. Maybe even 23.
23, okay. In that case,
attractive girl. Entertainment dollars, zero.
Why is that,
you know what I'm saying? Going to bars.
She's saying free drinks.
Free drinks, free entry.
Oh, man, it must be good being a girl. Dorks?
You know what I'm
Just
saying?
Get free beverages? My goodness.
Free rides, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
Free entry to places.
Exactly. Exactly.
Catch flights.
Man, give me a ride, babe. That's what she gonna do.
There's a tweet I saw where they're saying that they expect a guy to pick them up to send them an Uber from their crib.
Yep.
Can you believe that?
I've done that.
You've done that as a first date. You've never met. Okay, context matters. Let's say if you meet the girl off an dating app or whatever.
Then it depends.
It depends how long you've been talking, etc. Yeah. I've never done it, but my sisters were telling me yo, that's common now. So I'm like, okay, see, this is city of ballers, man. Guys are out here sending Ubers to chicks that don't even know. What kind of budget do you have? And then there's a $200 minimum date.
It depends, I remember one of my boys, he sent a girl to the GO station and the GO station.
You have $2 So imagine dating girls all the time, bro. You also factor in dating. If you're a young person.
If you're a guy, you have to factor in dating.
Bro,
you
gotta come prepared.
Clarify, I drive my own car.
See, you're fishing, dorks.
Dorks, is $100K a good enough salary for someone to live off? Thank you very much.
It's more than enough.
More than enough. You can eat.
You can eat?
You can eat and be cozy. Exactly.
I shop at Costco.
But I think the idea of where people want to live, people want to earn and also put money away so they can build towards a better future. There's working to live, and then there is living to work. Who do you want to be like? I definitely want to live. I want to work to live.
And you could do that, bro. You can do it on $100K, easy peasy. Right now, currently.
Right now.
Yeah, for sure.
But if you have high ambitions, man, it's going to be a challenge. Speaking of that, though, now that we're on the money train, there was also another clip about which podcast was that?
Millionaire Mindset.
Millionaire Mindsets.
Yeah, shout out to Millionaire Mindset podcast. It's a dope podcast.
Give some context to this clip because you sent it to me and you're like, yo, check this out.
Whereas, let's play it right now.
What's the ideal type of people you need to have in your circle if you're really trying to level up?
I had made this comment and this post a while ago. I said, if you don't have friends that you can go to, not nobody you can go with drama or gossip. If you have friends that you can't talk to and say, I need $10,000, I need $15,000, this is this plan I have, you in the wrong circles. Mm-hmm. The wrong circles.
And they ain't gonna like this.
No.
What do you think?
Look, $15,000. There's a lot of people out there who ask even for $200 from their friends and they can't even pay them back 2 bills. How do you expect someone to pay you $15K? So, we're talking about money here. So the person you're asking $15K for, they have to have at least $100,000 in their savings account for them to be comfortably give you $15K to go start your project or business idea. Then there's a level of trust that they need to have in you to be able to execute it and give them money back after 1-2 years of them losing that money. So how are you making friends like that? You also have to be that person who also has the money to give the money back if shit goes down south. So instead of thinking about, hey, let me make friends who at least have $15K, you have to ask yourself, are you that person who has $15K ready to spare when you get asked to give that money away? You get me? Mm-hmm. You have to reverse it. You first have to be the person you want to be for you to attract the person you want in your life. You get me, bruv?
For sure.
So that's a ridiculous clip because we got to define what's a friend and what's a business partner. What they're talking about, you're saying you're looking for acquaintances with money that you can go to, but they're saying you and we've been buddies for many years now, and I should make sure that you are someone I can ask 15K for. These are people I hang around with every day. Like, you're someone I talk to every day. So now, moving forward, my mentality is I should be in a place I can ask you for 15K. Like, those are the friends I should have now.
If I want to level myself up.
Exactly.
Man, all right. So I feel like...
Give it to me, bro. Like, tell me, what do you think?
All right. Here's what I think. Her point is a good point, but I think her delivery was a bit off. You know, if you want to level up, you should be going to net new spaces where good people for your career and life are going to be. You know, we said all the time, exposure leads to
expansion.
All right. So if you're not exposing yourself to net new people, then you're putting yourself in a way that you won't expand. You know, but she had a bad metaphor or analogy where she says, if someone can't give you 15K, like, that shouldn't be a barometer of how you should measure someone out. You should really be on the information you can learn from somebody. You know, what are their experiences like, and how can I mutually benefit from this person, and how can I benefit them? You know, and just because they can give, like, for instance, if they can't give you 15K, maybe you can get 15K worth of knowledge from your background. You know what I'm saying? So I think what she was saying is someone who has expertise in a space that can apply to yours. That's what she was saying. Nurse conference, if I'm a nurse, go to a nurse conference. If I'm a business person, go to a business conference. Like, that's what we were doing at Afrotech. We weren't trying to go there just to make friends. We were going there to network and try to elevate ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
But at a point where she's talking about the money, she's saying the circle you surround yourself with every day. In the sense that the people you're with every day should be on this level where they're thinking about business, they're talking about progression, self-improvement, you know, leveling up in any way that you can. And as a part of it, if you come up with an idea, it should be easy for them to say, hey, let me give you $10,000. Let me give you 15K. I was with Ta. I don't know if you've met Ta, but he lives in the building, and he introduced me to his friend. Like, hey, I'm
stop. Yo, actually, no, good.
Yeah, but like, he introduced me to his friends. Like, yo, I was coming up from getting a pizza downstairs. He's like, hey, bro, here's my buddy. He's from out of town, from Vancouver. I think you should meet him. I go up to his crib. We're chopping it up. You know, we pour a glass of a little Glenfiddich. We're talking some whatever, and he talks about his idea. And broski is just like, yeah, I actually invested in his business. I gave him $3,000 to start his business. That is reasonable. You get me? That is reasonable. Like, that is something that anyone can afford. Anybody can.
Anyone can afford $3,000? No, sir.
But bro,
no,
you're
sir.
defending $15,000.
I'm not defending $15,000. I am not defending the $15,000. I am defending the intention behind what she was saying. I'm defending the fact that you need to have exposure to lead to expansion. That's the premise of what she was arguing. You know, she wasn't arguing, hey, if you can't look at his bank account and see 15K right now, walk away. I don't think she was saying that. I think she was saying, if you want to level yourself up, you need to go where you think that next level is going to be, you know, and start trying to network with people who are at that level so you can learn how to be that.
And also, you as a person who's networking with these individuals, you have to be that person as well, too.
Not necessarily.
Okay, so
I think you have to be prepared to it.
If you're leeching me for value, let's say you are that guy. Let's say I'm coming to you. I'm fresh in business, and I'm expecting you to give me your time, help me with your resources, whether that's financially, mentally, you know, going out of your way, like physically moving from your ends to come meet me to help me. There has to be something in it for you as well, too.
Of course, yeah.
Right? So that's what I'm saying. Me as a person who's coming to search for these individuals who have something that can provide, I also have to come up with something on the table.
For sure.
So if you are someone who's searching, come up, be able to also give, hey, I can't give you the full 10K, but I can give you $800 towards the cost.
Sometimes the quid pro quo isn't money. You know, sometimes it's a connection, it's a network. Hey, you know, I can't give you money, but here's a business lawyer that's amazing. You know, here's somebody that that can help you get to the next step of what you're doing. You know, imagine we have a connect from our podcast that's gonna get them to the next level, and we connect them, and they make 30 grand, and they wanted to give us 5. Actually, who gave the better connection? We did. See what I'm saying? So it's different. It doesn't have to be monetarily always. Like an internship how much is an internship worth?
You don't know until
until it goes through.
Until you see what you can do out of it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it just goes like this. It kind of goes back to what Kevin Samuels was talking about with
Kevin Samuels. Where do you?
Huh?
Oh, I thought you were
Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels, right? So he's an image consultant on YouTube with millions of subscribers. He was talking about like high value people, right? High value people with six figures over a certain period of time. They have a network of influence, meaning that how useful are you to make you like worth me as a high value person to be able to utilize you for me to bring you in my circle. So let's say if I have $10 million, let's say I have $10 million, but I have $5 million, but I have a circle who can provide me like each, let's say $2 million towards my business. But you come into the group thinking that you can provide your money. Well, you're not really useful to the group because your money we're also rich too. So what other people in your circle do you have that can also be useful for us? So if you don't have value in terms of like, I can't provide you with money, you better come loaded with contacts, resources, algorithms of certain things on how to break through, let's say content. Hey, I know how to get you a clip of TikTok to 15K views minimum. I figured it out. You know, these are the type of things that you can invest in instead of saying, hey, especially for people like us, like we're in our mid 20s. Not everyone has 15K to spare in this city.
Not at all.
You're probably in the top 5% of people if you have a circle with an average excess of cash of 15K easily available for you. Like you're in a different circle. But to build up to that, you got to come up with this knowledge that can help those people with 15K to do it. But it's going to require a lot of sweat equity.
Exactly. But here's the thing. If you're not useful, you're useless. You just got to bring your usefulness to the table. And you can't be, no one wants someone that's a leech. You know, so there's levels to it. Of course, no one's trying to be a leech. Somebody's trying to bring something to the table and be useful. That's all it really is. Hey, if you're gonna come to it, be useful and try to network with people to provide value to those people. You know, sometimes you can even ask and they'll say yes. Some people been on our podcast that had no business being on our podcast, but we just asked and they said yes.
Yeah.
You know, that's just how it goes. Like closed mouth don't get fed.
Yeah, early days were like no clout, no nothing to offer.
Our clout sound like an Eminem. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's a little grape seed, bro.
It's a grape seed, facts.
Yeah.
A mustard seed. You know
a
what I'm
mustard
saying?
seed.
See what faith can do.
We had the faith of a mustard seed.
Exactly.
And it paid off.
Most definitely. But yeah, bro, that's what I'm thinking about that, man. What else is new in your life, dog? What's popping?
One thing I wanted to talk to you about is, you know, as we're moving merch, as we're moving business, there's one constant thing that's been on my mind, which friends asking for discounts for your product. Do you think you as a new entrepreneur starting in your business and you're on the market now, is it right for your friends to ask you for a discount for your product?
To ask for a discount?
Or
No.
demand a discount?
No, never demand.
Yeah.
Never demand. You know, ask for a discount possibly, because you don't know what some situation is. You know, if they're hurting and they're like, hey, this product would really help me, is it possible for me to have a discount from you? Sure. But if this person got it and they're asking for a discount just to do the PPU.
But we know they got it.
So you have to give it context. You know what I'm saying? If we know they got it and they're demanding a discount, they're tripping. They trifling for that.
It's the most whack stuff I've experienced in my life. And I didn't really know it's whack until I got older. But I've launched several businesses over the years. First ever business was a sportswear line, recruits back in the day, coming out of high school to university. And I'm there putting my own money into this business that I got from like summer company and also my money. And I have product to push out. So you asking a friend for a discount eats up in their margins. And this is a small business starting up.
When you hear about, you think that's bad, bro? Like, man, I got a story for you. Remember, I started selling gum in high school.
You were selling gum?
Selling gum in high school.
What was different about your gum than the one at freaking Max Milk or?
It was a little cheaper. I was selling 5 gum for like $1.50 because the 5 gum was like $2.50 at the time.
So you had a little pricing
I had
strategy.
a little price. You know what I'm saying? I had a good price.
Okay.
So I had 5 gum for a week and I sold that off one time. Then I had I think it was like Dentine or something like that, and I sell it to one of my dudes that I got you. And he asked me to owe me back. First lesson on owing somebody back. Can I tell you? This man gave me the pack of gum back with 1 gum missing. But no, it wasn't missing. It was halfway chewed in the pack.
I'm so disgusted.
Yo, can I tell you the level of anger I had, fam? Yo, to look at that piece of like you were so petty that you took the time to put the gum back in the chewed gum back in the pack and just give it to me like, yeah, here you go, fam. It's okay, bro. I ain't got the $2 for you.
That is disrespect.
Yeah.
The levels of disrespect are beyond belief.
It was nuts. And that was spiraled, bro. That turned into a whole thing, dog. It was crazy. That's neither here nor there.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, man.
But it's not right for a new starter coming in the business. You as a friend, you can buy the business. Let's say if it's a $25 t-shirt. You have no business asking them for a discount on a $25 t-shirt. You don't go to Nike asking for a discount, like asking the cashier, can you give me a discount on this? Like, no, if you go to a place like Nike, Adidas, or Lululemon, the price is the price. You can't finagle the sales associate for a discount. So have some respect for up-and-coming entrepreneurs starting out and pay full price because they need that money to up on an inventory, to up on marketing, to pay for their costs, to grow their business. And you as a friend, you're pulling them down if you do that. This is just for all the people out there, all the hustlers hustling. Support them and pay full price for their services and products. And if this is your homie, pay for that. Don't go asking for a discount. I just gotta say, I gotta get off of my chest because it's happened to me many times and I felt triggered today. So I have to talk about it.
Most definitely, man. I love that.
Yeah.
Pay the full price.
Pay the full price.
The full of it.
Yo, if you want a disc, go through the hoops and everything to pay cheaper for a t-shirt, but pay me for the work I put in to make that dope product so you can be able to use it.
Say that one more time.
I don't know what I said. Pay the price for that dope product that I went through hoops to create so you can use it.
Most definitely. Let's work towards wrapping up, yo. Speaking of dope product, yo, go cop it yourself a Hustle Over Everything a pack. You know what I'm saying? We got some good clothes over there at hustleovereverything.co. If you're not following us already, go follow us on Instagram at 247hustler, Twitter at 247hustlers. You know what I'm saying?
Sheesh, bro! I just spit a sermon that I'm getting hot.
You need some water,
bro. You didn't even turn up the AC, man. I actually need the AC now, bro. Please turn it up, bro.
Didn't you say make it cooler at first?
Yeah, I did, and then it got hot, and now I'm like, I was spitting hot fire.
Spitting hot fire.
Super hot, boy.
I shoot the ball.
Yo,
I miss it.
What's that? Boop bada boom pam pam.
With that being said, the hustle is what you can control. So control your grind and control your life. Peace.
Peace out, guys. Have a great week.
Thank you so much for listening. The conversation continues on our Instagram at 247hustler. We post very frequently. And be sure to check out our merch at hustleovereverything.co. We have some amazing sweaters, hats, mugs, and a lot more. Lastly, our Proud to Pay program is linked in the description below. Thank you so much for your support. Talk to you next Monday. Peace.